Hi everyone, Claudia here from Lighting Clarity. I have your channel messages for the week beginning Monday, the 12th of May. Please bear with me as I connect for you all. And for those of you on here who are mothers, happy Mother's Day for Sunday. Thank you. All right, I have Archangel Shamuel coming straight in to be here with us. Please bear with me as I make the connection stronger. Chamuel is known as the Archangel of Love, Life Direction, and Relationships. She's coming in with her beautiful palest pink energy, and it's also mixed with white. She's bringing a sense of calm around a lot of you at the moment. She's making me feel there needs to be that. Some people are really needing some support. Some of you have been sort of holding your heads a little bit down of late with certain circumstances that have newly come in or that have been around you for a while. There is a sadness in some people. This is not across all of you, but this is with some of you, and she's just acknowledging those of you who are moving through that. So she says, some of you are a little bit impatient. Some of you have sort of thrown the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. I never use that saying, but it feels like you've sort of given up on something, or you've thrown something out in a sense of frustration, a sense of annoyance. She says, I want you to maintain your patience here. And she sounds like she comes with a mothering voice as she says this. Maintain your patience. There is still a little bit more to go. And she says, in some of you, this is a trait that that has been with you for a long time, that sense of impatience and giving up quickly. She says, some of you come from a realm where you were used to manifesting things very fast. And I know that there's different realms that we all come from, that we've often spent more time there rather than having an earthly life. And she's just acknowledging, she says, some of you come from a realm where you are able to manifest very quickly into creation what is that you wanted, because that was the type of realm it was. It was a realm that was more closer to the universe, more closer to the divine, more closer to heaven, if you like. So that ability to manifest was there, whereas Earth is a very dense energy, and our ability to manifest is sped up depending on how we feel, depending on what we're moving through. It's the same with our intuition. If you're low on your energy, if you're not feeling very great, your intuition goes down. And this is something I teach with my clairvoyant 1 and 2, but it's when you're feeling up, when you're feeling good, when your energy is of a high vibration, your intuition goes higher. All right, I'll keep going. Just bear with me. She says that some of you are beginning to spread your wings. Some of you are beginning to make ground with where it is that you've been waiting to head in a long time. Some of you were held back for a long time, and those of you who are in that category have actually been making grounds. You've been walking forwards and spreading your wings, and that's starting to come in now, she says. She says, please don't think that that particular thing you've been waiting to come to fruition isn't going to come in. Please don't think that you need to give up, because some of you have been a little bit negative of late in your thinking. You've been a bit low in your thinking. We'll put it that way. She says, a bit low in your thinking. She says, please don't think that what is it you've wanted isn't going to come in. She says, in fact, it is quite the opposite. It is actually beginning to draw momentum in energy and in moving towards you. So whatever this is to do with, I want you to feel into what this one goal is that she's talking about, or whatever this is, this one thing. So she says you will know what that is for each of you. Now in closing, She says, I want each of you to do something that makes you feel happy, that brings in that sense of laughter and that sense of lightness to your energy. Some of you have been dragging yourselves a little bit energetically, and she says, we want to see you bring in a more lightness to your step. And she says the way in which to do that is that you do something that you look forward to doing. Perhaps it's something you haven't done in a while, she says, but look at doing something that lifts your energy, that makes you happy, something to look forward to, whether this is an outing with somebody, whether this is you're going to go and take in a musical, whether this is you're going to go, I don't know, whatever this is for you. Maybe you've chosen to go away for a weekend. Whatever this is, she says, start putting it in place. We want you to go and do it. And she says, more than that, we want you to have things that you look forward to doing. If you can't every week, she says, at least every couple of weeks or twice a month. She says it is really important at the moment that we lift your energy and your vibration from where it is, in order to spin that wheel of manifestation, in order to spin the wheel of self-belief as well. That's also something she's saying. So Shamuel is bringing a sense of love to each of your heart centers. She's standing very, very closely to each of you in your auras. I want you to see if you can feel her. You may feel a shift in the room you're in or a shift in your energy. She's here to support you, she says. Some of you at the moment need the support of like a mothering presence, a mothering energy, and she feels to be embodying the energy that feels familiar to me, which is of Mother Mary and Lady Kuan Yin, and also the goddess Isis. So she feels to be embodying that, but she's more heightened than the energy she shows me, as the archangels are. They're the highest energy to work with. They're above the archangel, they're above the ascended masters, and they're above your spirit guides. The archangels are the highest energy to work with, the most elevated, and they also make me feel the most closest to God as well in different regards. So she says this is a process, and even if you feel and believe you're not making steps forward, and she said indeed that you are. Some of you are resolving some family situations that have been around you for a while. There's been some endings in family situations. There's been a tying up of bows. There's been an understanding that hasn't been there for a long time. There's some sort of peacemaking that's also been made in family situations. And I'm also getting some sort of resolve to do with yourself and a loved one. So they don't necessarily mean they're a family. They're an external source, whether this is a friend or a personal close relationship. There's something else. I'm also feeling some sort of understanding between yourself and a boss. And I feel as though there could be an ending there as well, coming in for you, or choosing to move on. I guess that's an ending in a cycle, and a choosing perhaps to move on as well. So this is to do with work as well. All right, I'm going to thank Archangel Shamuel for coming in. Could channel all day, but I've got a heap of clients today, so I am going to move on. And she's surrounding each of you in an orb of light, she says, an orb of her beautiful, beautiful healing light. Just sense into that, feel into that beautiful orb that surrounds you. That's a blessing that she's brought through to bring warmth and calmness and kindness to each of you, giving you support as you move forward in whatever roads you're on and whatever endeavors you're on, she says. She's standing there. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. We will have a lovely week, and I'll connect with all of you again this week. Thanks, everyone.